Shalom to the elect of Yahshua, starting with the 144,000 elect men, 12,000 from each tribe, which consists of the so-called blacks, Latinos, Native American Indians, and Israelite foreigners. Alright, before we get started with this lesson, let's give the much due all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Recha Kodas. Koloyim La, Abba Nawa, Alahaya Nawa, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Recha HaKodas. Double honors to the apostles and elders and bishops of Great Millstone. And much due respect to you, sincere Akim, that's laboring in the works. And shalom to you believers, to the Akim Wa'akwat, which will be you brothers, and few amount of sincere sisters who do subscribe to this truth. I brought this lesson is edifying and plain upon the tables. I'm your brother Malkaya, out here in Pasadena, Texas, 77504. All right, so let's jump straight into it. This goes into multiple people stabbed, including officer at Atlanta airport. Salakia. Multiple people stabbed, including officer at Atlanta airport. Okay. I'm gonna read from this first paragraph all the way down here. All right, straight to the point. So it reads here: police in Atlanta said a woman was arrested after stabbing 3 people, including an officer at Atlanta's busy international airport. Let's get this right quick. 25 and 19. Let's get this in the KJV Apocrypha first. The book of Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach, chapter 25, verse 19. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let's give an example of that. A grown man being a sodomite. If you don't know what a sodomite is, a man who burns lust for another man. You know, a he-mo, if you know what I'm talking about. That's worse than the wickedness of a woman. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. Which is what? Death, right? Let's get this in a different version. Let's see. CB, the Common English Bible. In the Common English Bible, CEB, any evil is small when compared to a woman's evil. May she experience a sinner's fate. Police in Atlanta said a woman was arrested after stabbing 3 people, including an officer at Atlanta's busy international airport. All right, let's get another version right quick. Let's get this Good News translation. In the Good News translation, it reads, compared with the troubles caused by a woman, any other trouble looks small. May such woman suffer the fate of sinners. You got a lot of women out here in America that's wicked as hell. Started with you Israelite women. Talking to y'all first and foremost. So-called blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, Native American Indian women. A lot of y'all are going to die. Real talk. Thus says the scriptures, 2/3 of our nation is going to perish, right? 2/3 shall be cut off and die, and 1/3 shall be left therein. Just paraphrasing, somewhere in the book of Zechariah. All right? There's a lot more women that aren't men. And especially in our nation, there's a lot more Israelite women than are men. So within that 2/3 chart, a great portion of the male population in our nation is going to be decimated. even the women too. Because a lot of y'all are wicked as hell. Compared with the troubles caused by a woman, any other trouble looks small. May such women suffer the fate of sinners. A lot of Israelite women about to suffer the fate of the same fate of these Edomites: death, destruction, woes, sorrows, tribulations. Okay, 2/3 of y'all. All right. Oh shit, my bad, wrong one. Okay. So second paragraph. On Wednesday night, police said officers at Hartsfield Jackson Atlanta International Airport encountered the woman who was armed with a knife and had already stabbed a man. Police said the suspect began walking towards the airport's south terminal when officers began to talk to her to convince her to drop the weapon. Police say, as they worked to restrict her movement, the suspect stabbed a woman. So she stabbed a dude and a woman so far. Then, an Atlanta police lieutenant, as he tried to take the suspect into custody. Atlanta police said all of the injured were taken to a hospital and reported to be quote-unquote alert, conscious, and breathing. Police said the suspect was not injured. Police said the suspect was not injured and was taken to a police precinct at Atlanta's airport. Police say an investigation was still ongoing by Wednesday night to try and determine a cause for the attack. You want to know what the cause of the attack? Okay, let's see. According to the scripture, this comes to mind right now at the moment. Let me go back to the KJV. Oh, my bad. Let's see. I'm going to get that Deuteronomy right quick. I kill, not make alive. Deuteronomy 32, 39. I think so. Okay. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, verse 39, KJV. See now that I, even I, am he, and there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. So the very God in the Bible and his only begotten son, the Messiah in the Bible, Yahweh, Yahawashi, does all these things right here. It was Yahweh Bashmi Yahushai that did that. Okay? Alright. Down here when it says, police say an investigation was still ongoing by Wednesday night to try and determine a cause for the attack. Well, Yahweh Yahushai did that. Okay? He brought evils upon those people using that woman. Okay? Isaiah 45:7, if I'm not mistaken. The book of Isaiah, chapter 45, verse 7, King James Version. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, do all these things. So it was Yahweh Bashim Yahushai that made this event happen at the airport. Put the spirit on the woman, the suspect, to stab who she stabbed, even the officer. Okay. Let's see. Police say as they worked to restrict her movement, the suspect stabbed a woman. Then an Atlanta police lieutenant, as he tried to take the suspect into custody. Okay. Let's see. Let's get this right quick. Matthew 24:12. The book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 12, King James Version. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. So the more wicked this place becomes, okay, expect the love of many to wax cold for one another. People to lose love and affection, respect for one each other. All right, let's get this in the NIV. The NIV pretty much breaks it down. The New International Version, because of the increase of wickedness, right? Iniquity, sin upon sin, wickedness, right? And because iniquity shall abound, right? Because of the increase of wickedness, the love of most will grow cold. And what's going to come with that? The more wickedness that increase here in America, on earth, and the love of many is waxing colder and colder and colder, right? 3:1. Expect for the days, the common average day in America, to be perilous. 2 Timothy chapter 3 verse 1, King James Version. This know also, that in the last days perilous times shall come. Perilous times. Perilous times shall come, full of danger or risk, right? Perilous, dangerous, right? So the more iniquity shall abound, and the love of many is waxing colder for each other, expect the days, your day-to-day, life, pretty much, not for the average person out here. Those who's not serving Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and that vibration out here in America, right? And the four corners of the earth, right? Especially in America. Expect, your average day to become perilous, much more perilous. A day where it's no longer of mirth, peace, and safety. It's very perilous. The average day is going to be full of danger and risk. Okay. You have dangerous, fraught with danger, hazardous, risky, unsafe, treacherous. Okay. So the more wicked this place becomes, the more the love of many is going to wax colder. Expect the days to come into tomorrow, next week, next month. Expect your average day to become more dangerous, to become more fraught with danger, hazardous, risky, unsafe, treacherous. Okay. Now that's about to be the new norm out here. People just stabbing each other, killing each other, robbing each other, raping each other, eating each other, cannibalism, setting each other up, betraying each other, selling each other out, fighting each other. Okay, a dog-eat-dog world, right? Let's get this, because you notice how even I've been noticing lately too, articles I've been getting, how a lot of the people are pretty much in that spirit of not regarding their kings or princes, right? These police officers, people are not really regarding. Okay, 15, let's see, KJV, Apocrypha. Okay, let's straight to the point. The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, verse 16, King James Version, Apocrypha. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes. So for an example, right, the old girl here, the old girl that stabbed a police officer, right? Okay. Let's see, right down here. When it says police in Atlanta said a woman was arrested after stabbing 3 people, including an officer. Right, so that officer, you can think of the princes here. The kings, think of like your presidents, vice presidents, government leaders, the governor of this state, the governor of this county, and etc. Right, and then princes, right? Princes, think of like your officers. Your airport officers, highway patrol officers, police officers, sheriff's deputies, okay, those supposed to, let's say, so-called protect and serve the people, okay. The those supposed to enforce the laws onto the people, right? People are not really regard them anymore. The average American. For there shall be sedition among men, right? Sedition, right? Let's see. Sedition among men. I just want to get some similar terms. There's going to be rioting, rebellion among men. Rebellion against who? Those supposed to be in power, ignoring the legitimate government, right? There's going to be rioting going on. Insurrection, right? Insurrection means a violent uprising against the government or monarch. Just paraphrasing. Okay. Civil disorder. Okay. Resistance. You also get disobedience. Okay. So the Yahweh Yahushua is putting that spirit on earth, especially here in America, the spirit of rebellion against those supposed to be in authority. Okay. Even the spirit of rioting, the spirit of resistance against authority, the spirit of insurrection, which it will go into a great insurrection. It's going to go from a violent uprising to a great violent uprising, especially when America collapsed. Okay. And I've been getting these types of news articles lately, how police officers are not really being regarded as being police officers. All right. The average American just don't care. They're fighting back now, like literally fighting back. All right. Being disobedient towards them, not obeying orders. Okay. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another, they shall not regard. They shall not regard, consider, or think of someone or something in a specific way. So your average, Americans here, your Americans ain't gonna take into consideration, right, or think of police officers as police officers. They're gonna look at them as an enemy. They're not gonna respect them. They're not gonna fear them, especially when society collapses. They shall not regard their kings nor princes. They're going to ignore. They're not going to regard. They're not going to take into consideration of the government. All right. No longer obeying them, taking orders from them. All right. The police officers and etc. They shall not regard their kings or princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Real soon, these Americans about to really take matters into their own actions, not regarding, not taking into consideration or thinking of the government and these police officers, law enforcement people, for who they're supposed to be. They're not going to care about their rank, their position. Okay? For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. And when there's no law, there's no order, right? It's just pure chaos. That's why in the last days it shall be what? Perilous times, dangerous times, times that's full of danger and risk because of what? Matthew 24:12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Right? Because the increase of wickedness, the love of most will grow cold. Even towards who? The kings and princes, the governments, police officers, and etc. Those are times we're coming into. It's about to get real dangerous out here. Especially the closer we get to Jacob's trouble really popping off. Okay? To America, the time where America collapse and fall. Okay? A purge-like society. Alright, so Abaratas that the lesson was edifying, playing upon the table. I just want to put that vibration out there. Thus say the Lord. Alright, so these prophecies can't come to pass. And we can get the hell up out of here, man. All right. Abaratas that the lesson was edifying. So let's close out by giving the much due all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rachak, Wadash, Kol Loim La, Abanawa, Alahayanawa, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rachak, Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders and bishops of Great Millstone. And much due respect to you, sincere Akim, that's laboring in the works. And shalom to you believers, to the Akim wa Aqua, which will be you brothers and few of my sincere sisters who do subscribe to this truth. DTA, Abad, Babal Soon, Kwam Yashala. Alright, I want to say it now just in case. For tonight, Shabbat Shalom, Yashala. Alright.